Hello car lovers, this is a overview, a chat with a buddy, that is me, of my trip to the New York Auto Show at the Javits Center. It's at the beginning of April every year. I enjoy going to New York City every once in a while, though I enjoyed it a little bit less this year. It seems to me that everything smelled like pot and there was a more aggressive homeless people in Manhattan than there ever were since I began going there maybe 15 years ago. Jeep had a nice display to show their suspensions and how they could climb up walls, and it was very convincing. And let me tell you, the SUV, the Jeep, the truck is not dead, contrary to what many people think. I mean, I work with people who buy Jeep products who pay $1,000 a month. So very big center, really nice. Went there with three buddies, including Ross, buddy Pan, and his brother Andrew. So that was nice. Here we have the Volkswagen section showing off their electric vehicles. I tried their ID4. It was very convincing in terms of Volkswagen's expertise. I also went to Munich, to the Munich Auto Show, and boy, they're really betting on electric. Volkswagen is all in. So interesting on that point. Subaru, very impressive in terms of their sales. They always seem to be doing better, but their styling leaves a lot to be desired, with the exception of the BRZ. The WRX looks horrible, I find, but it seems to retain its popularity. What was convincing was the Subaru display. It like recreated an outdoorsy environment, and it was beautiful. Kia, Hyundai are always very present at car shows. They always bring their models out, and Kia and Hyundai are those companies that are trying to get your money, like savagely. If you want a hybrid, they have hybrids. If you want plug-in hybrids, they have plug-in hybrids. If you want large SUVs, they have large SUV. If you want full electric, they have full electric. They really work every angle, and it's hard not to respect this group of Kia, Hyundai. I mean, they're really nice cars. I think that the Kia Niro is probably the best vehicle that they make in terms of just pure value, practicality, fuel efficiency, hybrid, plug-in hybrid, all-electric powertrain. It's very good stuff, and they're convincing in terms of the quality of their products. So very good, very good. Honda was probably the best car company in the world 7-8 years ago, I thought. Today I feel they fell so far behind, including the Acura group. I mean, they make nice products, but they're just not putting it over the top. Infiniti was there. So more Honda. The Honda Civic doesn't come with a hybrid, so in Quebec it's becoming increasingly irrelevant and expensive. In fact, you can probably say that about all Hondas. They're very expensive, and they're quality products. There's just no question. So for example, this Honda Accord is an excellent example. It's a decent looking car, it's competent, it has good fuel economy, but is it the best? I don't think so. So that's interesting. The Acura Integra, very good car. However, for the price, I thought there'd be a little bit better sound insulation. Probably the RDX is the best vehicle, objectively speaking, Honda Acura makes. Lots of trucks. Oh, there's so many trucks, you have no idea. This Buick Envista seems to be the product that will sell well in Quebec, I'd say. Small on the outside, big on the inside, semi-luxurious. More trucks here, just more trucks. I say that maybe with less enthusiasm in my voice, because I'm just not personally into trucks, but I do recognize that trucks are awesome and they're wonderful family haulers, not just work tools. And this vehicle, that's huge. Hyundai, this Elantra is just not doing it for me. It's ugly as hell, and that's what I have to say about that. However, their N line and the Veloster N is beautiful, and especially in this color. This Hyundai Kona, although not attractive on the outside, is so much improved on the inside. It's actually redonkulous. I thought it's one of the better vehicles of Hyundai, especially for the Quebec market. And here we have their electric vehicles, which, for example, somebody at work ordered a 2024 or 25, I think, and they're going to get it only in a year. The wait times are unbelievable for these vehicles, so I just don't talk about them. This is a good value, I'd say. The Elantra, although not good looking, is a great value. The Hyundai Sonata is underrated. I love driving the Honda Sonata. Back to the electric cars. The Polestar 4 is probably the vehicle that I thought was the nicest, that on a personal level at the car show. I really love the look of it, and the inside was really nice. Hyundai is just like Kia. They're really put together. They sell vehicles, I think, that people want. They do everything right. They do everything right. And if you want a small SUV, they have them. Mid-size SUV, they have them. Technology, it has technology. So pretty good Hyundai. They had a nice display at the car show, and I think it's what people want. And I see quite a few on Quebec roads, so it's a testament to their value. Quebecers like a bargain. So these, everything is by the book, right? Roomy on the inside, cutting edge infotainment. So very good Hyundai. The Santa Cruz is, when I tried it, it was a very luxurious vehicle and mildly practical, a much more expensive yet much more luxurious alternative to the Ford Maverick, which is kind of like the value proposition with incredible fuel economy. But Hyundai went for quality, and that's all right. So a few family haulers here. People, you see what I mean? People are really interested in those big family haulers, especially in the US. And they're so good. I mean, we went to the New York Autoshow with a Hyundai Palisade, and we were super comfortable. All four of us. We enjoyed our 6-hour trip from Montreal to New York, and it was good stuff. Plenty of room. Look at this. Look at the room in these vehicles. I mean, there's a reason why they're popular. It's not because everyone is careless about whatever. It's they enjoy these vehicles, and why not? Why not? Look at the room. Santa Fe. This is clearly the black mags were on display for Hyundais, and yeah, here are their awards. I mean, pretty good stuff. I mean, they just get better and better, right? The Koreans. This is the luxury line, the Genesis. I thought the rear seats in the Genesis G90 were the most comfortable seats I ever sat in my entire life. It was total comfort. And these were a couple of the concept cars. I mean, for me, the G90 is, I don't know why, I like the G90. And I enjoyed sitting in it, and I thought it was nice. And here's the GV60, I think. This is the electric Hyundai. I tried it. It goes very fast. It's very heavy, and it's not that big. So I would probably go up to something like the GV70 electric or something like that. It's just a bit too small, the GV60. So Lexus, interesting design. People are getting more and more blocky. I noticed that with BMW also, which was, by the way, was not at the car show. So that's it, huh? The SUVs are everywhere. There are hardly any emphasis on small cars. And once again, I'm not whining, but I mean, just for the sake of variety, I wanted to see something else at one point. I mean, these mid-luxury brands, Lexus, Genesis, Acura, Infiniti, it's all about the mid-size or the compact SUV, right, or crossover. I mean, that's what it's about. And why not? I know that's what people want. So, I mean, you got to give what people want, and that's fine. The smaller hybrid SUVs of Lexus are, I think, winners. And I think the hybrid platform is really the great transition platform. I don't think we're ready yet for electric only in terms of as an only vehicle. And the hybrid models seem to be efficient and eliminate range anxiety, especially in the north where we have winters. And I know I have an electric car, and I kept my other car, my other gas car, because I'm just too afraid. So Infiniti had a nice display. Look, these are beautiful displays. Toyota was all over this with their RAV4, Highlander, vehicles like that. I mean, the Bank of Toyota as one Canadian car reviewer puts it, is just that. I mean, your money is safe. You feel your money is safe when you buy a Toyota. And well, decades of working at it has paid off. The Prius is nice, there's no question. However, I don't know, it's a bit too expensive. This electric vehicle, sitting on the inside, I'm unimpressed. It just feels so bland. I just think you need supercars at auto shows. I mean, that's what creates the dream, right? Even though 99% of us will never own them, it's kind of like they're aspirational vehicles. So that's kind of nice. Lotus was there, which was kind of cool. I've never really been a Lotus fan. I went and looked at the Porsches. The Porsche Taycan. I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion here. I don't like it. All right, I like all the other Porsches except that one. I don't find it looks good. I find the front end looks dinky. I'm not sure about this car. Everyone raves about it, I understand, but it's not for me. If you're not beautiful on the outside, you're nothing to me. And that's what it is. In cars, that's just what it is. The German cars kick ass. They just look so beautiful. I'd like a Porsche one day. One day. I'm not sure when, but I'd like a Porsche one day. You know, we were there in the morning and there weren't that many people and the cars were nicely spaced out. So it really made the car show experience a lot. Look at the room. It made the car show experience a lot more interesting. Bentley was there. Nice, dreamy vehicles. We're in the Chevrolet section. And if you ask me, the two best cars of Chevrolet is the Chevrolet Bolt and the Chevrolet Bolt. I mean, those are the two nicest cars. I like the Trax too. Why am I not giving full credit to their bigger vehicles? Well, I think they're pretty expensive. Now that everything is expensive, it's just there's always been this idea in my head that if you're not super special, you have to be reliable. And I don't find GM vehicles that special. I'd make them my leases, right? I'd lease a GM. I did like that Trax though. I thought that was a well put together car. I just wish it were reliable. This is the Ford Maverick, a very good vehicle with absolutely no sound insulation whatsoever. The minute you're at highway speeds, you'd swear you're doing 200 kilometers an hour. There's so much wind and road noise. But really nice, affordable, practical vehicle. The F-150 is deservedly the best seller. It's a very good vehicle. They've been working on that for years. Look at the Ford display, all nice and blue. That was really cool. The Ford Mustang was really put forward by Ford. They had a couple. And I had forgotten how nice it was and just what a great vehicle it is compared to, let's say, the Z, which is also excellent. But I don't know, I thought the Ford was just a little bit better. I don't know why. Nissan is clearly improving in terms of as a company. Once again, this Subaru display was just awesome, and I enjoyed looking at it. It was fun walking around. Audi was there, but not many vehicles. Boy, you know, this is the problem. The Germans, if they don't show up, like BMW wasn't there. I mean, one of the reasons why I bought a Mustang was because I was able to sit in at a car show. Same thing for BMW, same thing for a lot of my cars. I was able to go to the car show, sit inside, see what it was like. And I still think the car show is relevant. The Genesis here, very nice. This is their electric vehicle. Toyota sports cars are really awesome. This just goes to show you that Toyota can do sports cars. When they're doing boring cars, it's not because they're a boring company, it's because they choose not to. So the GR86, the Supra, the Toyota Corolla hatchback. Fun car. This is the best looking car, probably one of the best looking cars in the world, at the GR86. And the GR86 is, I think one of the guys I was with said, you know, Chris, I think the GR86 is nicer than the BRZ. I agree. The Toyota Corolla Hybrid is probably the best car in the world that no one was paying attention to. I mean, if I were on a budget, that would definitely be my car. Nice Corvette here. Yeah, so it is what it is. The trucks just on display, I mean, they're just all over the place. And I wish I liked trucks because boy, you had your fill at the New York Auto Show, let me tell you. These off-road like type vehicles were very much popular. It was sort of like they were taking the Bronco and setting it up like differently. Nissan has improved in the last, I'd say, 5 to 7 years, there's no question. And they're making now more competent products. I don't know how long they'll last, but certainly they're very good. Look, they had the Versa there, they had the Sentra there. I give them full credit to making affordable vehicles that people can actually pay for and upkeep and buy new. So I'm curious to know what you think of this car show. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And especially if you're American, I like the American perspective also. So that's it.